MrBeast didn't start with millions or genius talent. He started exactly where most of you are right now. The only difference? He used 3 simple rules that turned small wins into a massive empire. In this final video, I'm giving you the exact playbook. No hype, just the systems you can start using tomorrow, and why these same rules will work for anyone in 2026. Welcome to Vaultic Media, where we break down real business empires so you can steal the systems. No hype, no fake gurus, just the exact playbooks normal people can actually use. We've already seen how Jimmy went from 0 views to a viral machine. We've seen the brutal systems that scaled it to billions. But here's what most people still miss. MrBeast isn't special because of talent or luck. He's special because he follows 3 rules anyone can copy. And once you understand them, you'll realize why most creators stay small forever, while a few build empires. Rule number 1 is the foundation of everything. Value over hours. Most people still trade time for money. They ask, how many hours did I work? MrBeast asks a completely different question. Who am I actually helping? He realized money follows value, not effort, not hours. Value. So he stopped making videos for the sake of posting. He started solving bigger problems for bigger audiences. Bigger stunts, bigger giveaways, bigger ideas that people couldn't ignore. The result? His income stopped being capped by time. It became capped only by how much value he could deliver. And here's the part that changes everything for normal people. You don't need millions of followers to start. You just need to ask the same question in your own life. What bigger problem can I solve today? 1 extra client, 1 better product, 1 smarter system. Start there, and your income begins to scale exactly like MrBeast's did. But value alone isn't enough. That's where rule number 2 comes in. Leverage over labor. Labor is linear. You trade 1 hour for 1 paycheck. Leverage is exponential. 1 smart system works while you sleep. MrBeast didn't just work harder. He built systems that multiplied his effort. A team that runs without him. Content that keeps earning years later. Brands that print money on autopilot. Most creators still sell their time. MrBeast sells ownership. He owns the channel. He owns the brands. He owns the assets. And you can do the same thing right now. Even if you're starting small. Turn 1 skill into a digital product. Turn 1 audience into a newsletter. Turn 1 idea into a repeatable system. Labor keeps you trapped. Leverage sets you free. That's rule 2. Now here comes the rule that separates the ones who make it from the ones who quit. Delayed gratification on steroids. MrBeast could have cashed out years ago. Nice cars, big houses, easy lifestyle. But he chose the opposite. He reinvested almost everything. He lived like he was still broke. And he waited longer than anyone else. Most people reward themselves too early. They get 1 win and immediately upgrade their life. MrBeast delayed every reward until the system was unstoppable. And that single habit created compounding on another level. Every dollar he didn't spend became fuel for the next level. Every sacrifice today created freedom tomorrow. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Wealth is delayed gratification on repeat. You earn the reward after the progress compounds, not before. You can start using this rule today. Take 70–90% of every extra dollar and put it back into your skills, your systems, or your audience. Live below your means for 12–24 months. Watch what happens. These 3 rules, value over hours, leverage over labor, delayed gratification on steroids, are the real playbook. MrBeast didn't invent them, he just followed them harder than anyone else. And the best part, they work for normal people in 2026. You don't need a camera, you don't need millions. You just need to start applying them in your own life. Start with 1 bigger problem you can solve. Build 1 small leverage system this month. Delay 1 reward and reinvest it. Do that consistently and you won't just grow. You'll build something that lasts. This is the complete MrBeast trilogy. Part 1 showed you the first move in the bedroom. Part 2 showed you the brutal systems behind the empire. And now, Part 3 gave you the exact rules you can steal today. If you watched all 3, you now have the full playbook. Most people watch and do nothing, but a few will actually use it. Those few are the ones who build empires. Because here at Vaultic Media, we don't just tell stories. We break down the systems so you can build your own empire. But here's where things get interesting. Because knowing the rules is one thing, actually applying them is something else entirely. Most people understand these ideas. They nod, they agree. But then they go back to doing the same things they've always done, because real change isn't comfortable. It requires discipline, it requires patience, and most importantly, it requires consistency. MrBeast didn't just apply these rules once. He applied them every single day, for years, without stopping. That's what turned simple ideas into unstoppable systems. Not intelligence, not luck, repetition. And this is where most people fall behind. They start strong, but they don't stay consistent long enough to see results. Because results don't come immediately. They come after the system has had time to compound. This is the hidden phase nobody talks about. The phase where you're putting in work, but nothing seems to be happening. No big wins. No massive growth. Just slow, steady progress that feels almost invisible. But underneath the surface, everything is building. Skills are improving. Systems are getting stronger. Momentum is starting to form. And then one day, it clicks. The results start showing. The growth accelerates. And suddenly, it looks like overnight success. But it was never overnight. It was the result of months, sometimes years, of consistent execution. That's the difference between people who succeed and people who quit. One group stops when they don't see results. The other keeps going. And once you understand this, everything changes. Because now you're not chasing quick wins anymore. You're building long-term systems. Systems that grow while you sleep. Systems that improve over time. Systems that don't rely on motivation. And that's how ordinary people build extraordinary results. Not through shortcuts, but through systems applied consistently over time. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being the smartest. It's not about being the most talented. It's about who can follow simple rules longer than everyone else. Who can keep showing up when it's boring, when it's slow, when it feels like nothing is working and there's no external validation pushing you forward. Because that's the moment most people quit. That uncomfortable phase where effort feels invisible. And that's exactly where the real opportunity begins for those who keep going. The moment you push past that phase, you separate yourself from 99% of people who never make it. You move from average effort into rare persistence that actually compounds over time. And once you cross that line, success stops being a possibility. It becomes inevitable, because now you're playing a completely different game than everyone else. And this is where the real shift happens. You stop thinking short-term and start thinking in systems. You stop chasing quick results and start building long-term leverage. Because once you understand how systems work, you realize success isn't random. It's engineered. Step by step. Decision by decision. Day by day. Most people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect idea, the perfect plan. But the truth is, none of that matters if you don't start. Because clarity doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing, from testing, from failing, and from improving over time. So start where you are, use what you have. Build one system, improve it, then build another. And before you realize it, you won't just be chasing success. You'll be living inside a system that creates it. And that's the final takeaway. You don't need to be special to win, you just need to build systems that work and have the discipline to follow them long enough for the results to show up. So here's my challenge to you right now. Pick one rule from this series. Apply it this week. Then come back and tell me in the comments what changed. And if you want more case studies like this every month, Sheen, Gymshark, Liquid Death, and more, hit subscribe and turn on notifications.